What's going on, guys? Hell of a move today. So the market continues to push higher, and if anyone is still trying to go short, you've seen that, as much as you think the market's not going to go up, it can go a lot higher. So where exactly do we stand? We're looking at tech stocks right now. We're looking at the triple Qs ETF. I'm looking at the daily candlesticks here. We got a bit of a breakout. Yesterday, we reconfirmed that 200-day moving average on the Qs, which was a price at the time of 292.34. So currently trading at 297, rolling into 298. We are up 1.5% on the day and $4.50. This is a great move here. Now, if you're getting back into the markets, please, before you guys get absolutely crushed and start buying this massive 2-3 week run up, you need to learn some strategies. You need to learn some risk management. You need to learn technical analysis. Join the Discord down below. You can ask as many questions as you want. But with that being taken into context, if you're getting excited about the move now, you're almost 2 or 3 weeks late. The breakout came here, okay? So the breakout on the triple Qs was 277. We're 20 points higher than that. That's the reclaim of the 50-day moving average. We're 20 points higher. We've only backtested two. We've only had 2 red days in the past 3 weeks where we kind of came back down and backtested the 50 and the 20-day moving average, and we pushed higher. Reclaiming the 200-day moving average is very, very bullish. We got to see what we do going into next week. If we do start to take out the 298.26 and put in a new high, look for a back test. The first back test I'm looking for here is 292. So if you're a day trader or a scalper, you potentially could have some room to kind of scalp that down into this area. And then from here, we can kind of reevaluate the situation and see. But all in all, everything looks strong in the market. Are we going to come down and make a new low below 254.26? We don't know. What you have to do is take everything day by day. You kind of have to go with the price action. You have to make money when you can make money. You got to sit on the sidelines when you need to sit on the sidelines, and you need to short when you need to short. Let's go ahead and look at the weekly time frame to kind of see where potentially we're running into. So if we kind of look at the weekly time frame, it spells a little bit of a different story here. So obviously coming from the highs of 408, the first drop all the way down to 317, we bounced up to 372. We had another drop to 268, and then we bounced all the way to 335. Then we had this last drop here of 253 where we are bouncing currently. So currently at 297. So from the low price of 254 to around 298 here, we're looking at about a 45 point move. Now we are going to be running into the weekly 50-day moving average here. That's going to be sitting at around 300, and over 300 is 310. In order for us to kind of break this downtrend, because if you kind of see the top here, the drop, and the lower high here, and are we going to put in a new lower high around that 310? If we get into the 310, 315 area, we start to come back down, maybe we would be looking for another potential leg down. But as of right now, we are on a breakout over this 296. So from 296, I could see us going into 310 here. Now, maybe next week, we run into a little bit of chop where we kind of put in a new high, then pull back, and then put in another high at the top of the range and then pull back before we kind of explode to the top side. I'd really be looking at 310 as that pivot point to kind of get long. Over 310, we've got room to 330. This is going to be your next macro trade to the long side here. Everything else in between today's price action and 310, look for scalps. Obviously coming with a long bias, but make sure you're looking for those scalps. You don't want to get caught on any type of pullback here. If we do pull back, first pullback I'd be looking for is 293 and then 284. Those would be strong demand zones I'd like to see hold if the market is going to continue to rally. And obviously if we do get below everything else at around 279, we could potentially be testing the lows here. So kind of giving every possible scenario kind of to you guys, so you guys can be on the watch and on the look. But overall, hell of a move here that we've had. I hope everyone is making money. If you're not making money right now, you need to learn how to make money. You should be making money, when the market is trending like it is, and you should be to the long side as well as when it's trending to the downside. The only time where we need to kind of put our pull back a little bit and take our foot off the gas is when we're going through, sometimes we get those week-long distribution channels where markets are kind of just chopping sideways. Really need to learn how to scalp in those situations. But if you guys need help with that, join the Discord. Link is down in the description box below. We can definitely help you guys out. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all the stocks that I'm trading. Currently, today was a hell of a day. I traded Tesla, Snow, Nvidia, Amazon. I was all over the place. Today was one of those days where, if you weren't making money to the long side, you gotta kind of look at yourself in the mirror. It wasn't a day where you had to really think too much, right? Tesla gave us a pivot entry point, literally the first 5 minute candle of the day, and it never pulled back. So, on those type of days, you can't really take credit as a trader because you had a winning day. Like today, as much as I'm excited about the wins, I don't take any credit for it because I didn't have to do anything. The market just went up, right? I just had to be on the right side of the trend, which is clearly obvious that it was up today. So, it's not like, you had to do brain surgery today to kind of maneuver your way through the markets. It was pretty much easy. Everything pretty much took a high of day, pre-market highs, and it just went. So with that being taken into consideration, hope to see you guys all in the Discord next week. Make sure you guys are doing your homework, create a watch list for next week, and I'll see you guys all later.